What's up, guys? Today we're checking out a just released version 2 Marts digital amplifier. This is the MXB 3000. And Marts is kind of coming up. They're a newer brand, but they're really good amps. A lot of people are starting to get into them. So this is the 3K MXB version 2. Now they did make some changes on the version 2 amps. As you can see, you have an LED voltmeter on the front, power, clip, and protect lights as well on there. Plus, a new big feature is they give you a new high-end bass knob. You have voltage, temperature, power, protect, and clip on here. So it's a really nice bass knob. There's some other companies that have these. This is pretty much like the best bass knob that comes with any amplifier. So that's really cool they added that. That's an awesome feature. Especially a lot of tear amps and other amplifiers don't even come with bass knobs or allow you to use them, so you have to use an RCA level. So that's really cool they give you a bass knob, especially this awesome bass knob. They also give you Allen keys, mounting screws, your bass cable. So another update on the version 2 is they added Tiffany RCAs, which that's always nice. And then they also upgraded the speaker outputs. They enlarged them to 4-gauge speaker outputs. So if you're running a couple 8-gauge or whatever, you'll have no problem fitting 2 in there, because this is a powerful amplifier putting out 3,000 watts, and I'm sure it's going to do rated. These usually do. We got your subsonic filter, low pass, gain, and bass boost, and your remote cable input on this side. Nice looking. I like the logo on this one. And on this side we have a cooling fan and some huge power inputs. So you definitely have the room to put some nice big cables in there to give you power. These are heavy amplifiers too. They're not like tear amps are nice, but they're a little bit thin feeling. So these are really heavy duty. So we're going to go ahead and test it. The specs on this are 3000 at 1 ohm at 12.6 volts, 2050 at 2 ohms at 12.6 volts. And they also give you 14 volt ratings, which 14.4 volts, 3120 watts at 1 ohm, and 2 ohm at 14.4 volts, 2100 watts. So this is a pretty small amplifier. If you guys don't have a lot of space, this is what's nice about these, is they don't take up, 2 feet long. It's not hard to find a spot to put them. So let's go ahead and get this thing hooked up, and I'll show you some of the other features, and then we'll get it on the dyno and see what she puts out. So here's the onboard voltmeter and the 3 status lights. And then here's the bass knob. The only thing on the bass knob I didn't see in the manual, when you go to temperature, it's in Celsius. So I'm not sure, I'll have to ask about that. I didn't see it in the manual. So let's go ahead and get it hooked up. By the way, this is nice, bright, and red. It's just the camera for some reason. It's nice and clear red LED right there. Alright, let's go ahead and crank it up and see what it does. Alright, we're going to start with the 4 ohm test. And there's no specs in the manual for the 4 ohm power rating. So we're just going to go with it and see what happens. We will do dynamic RMS tests later. Alright, so 1039 at 4 ohm. Seems pretty efficient. Only drew 104 amps. And that's all the way up to uncertified. And I'll put a results chart at the end as usual. But let's move on to the next test. All right, 2 ohm test ready. We're looking for 2050 watts. Oh, right there. 1905 at 2 ohm. 206.8 amps. This thing looks pretty efficient, man. We'll have to calc it out later and I'll put it on the chart, but so far seems really good. And again, we'll do dynamic ratings also. This amp's not even getting warm either. The fan is very quiet on this amp, guys. Because I know that's annoying on some of these amps with the fans. The other thing good about this amp is the clip light is actually accurate. Alright, next test. Alright, finally the 1 ohm test. We're looking for 3,000 watts. 3,100 at 14.4. Feeling pretty confident. This amp has done great so far. So let's see. Go! Alright. 3,065 at 1 ohm. So very good, man. I mean, it basically hit all the numbers. Was a tiny bit off at 2 ohm, but I mean, that was a tiny bit. So very good. And 4 ohm dynamic burst. $1,033 dynamic at 4 ohm. So this amp does about the same dynamic as it does uncertified. 2 ohm dynamic. Alright, let's do dynamic 1 ohm. Alright guys, and here are all the test results for uncertified up to clipping, certified up to 1% THD, and dynamic burst. The efficiency was very good at this amplifier. Usually you go by certified, and we got 91.6% efficient at 4 ohm, about 80% at 2 ohm, and about 72% at 1 ohm. So very good. Well, let's get the back off this thing and see what it looks like inside. Well, I was going to show you guys a gut shot, but unfortunately, I can't. No guarantee if seal is broken. Oh, man. Can't do it. Can't break the seal. Snap, I did it. There you go, guys. I broke the seal. Alright, so here's the inside of the amplifier. Just looks like a nice clean full bridge. You can see the active fan. You got the 2 large 105 degree 3300 microfarad 120 volt caps there. And then back here, these two and these two are 4200 microfarad 25 volt 105 degree. 2 input transformers, 2 output. Very clean. These Class Ds, they put out so much power, and the reason why they're inexpensive is they don't have to have as many components inside. As you can see, for a 3K amplifier, that is where technology has taken us, guys. Big power in a small space. Anyway, very clean. Everything looks good. Nothing looks wonky. Looks like it was quality put together with precision and care. So that's always good to see, because I've seen some hack job, solder jobs on these boards from some amplifiers. So it's nice to see that the work is clean. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. This amp did great, didn't go into protect, and I pushed it hard. A lot of full bridges, they'll go into protect a few times. I'm sure you've seen other amp dyno videos where they blow up or go into protect. This thing didn't do either, not even once. So these Marts are pretty strong amplifiers. I don't even like dynoing some full bridges because I almost know they're going to pop on the dyno, but these things do really good, man, for the money. You can get these from bigjeffaudio.com. I'll put a link below. These are a great deal, man. I think they're $245 at Big Jeff Audio for a true 3K with good efficiency, reliable, and you get the killer bass knob. A lot of full bridge amplifiers, you can't even add a bass knob to it. So, a lot of good features for the price. And this is also the bass version, so it's meant to hit those lower bass frequencies more, where some full bridges struggle. So, great deal. The amp did great. Thanks to Big Jeff for sending me this to check out. I've been wanting one of these for a while, ever since he said they were coming out with new ones. So, really good, man. The V2 improvements are great. Price is very competitive. So now I got to get this thing in my truck and roll around with it. Until next time, guys.